Yeah, I got my camera right.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I think we're good there. I think we're good there. That's the way we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it right there. Let's get to work. Sure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Pack the 60. Pack the 60.
Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Ah, baby, I need you to hold that.
The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, man. He held me up a little bit.
Held me up a little bit. And the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark.
He's trying to get us there, too.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me?
And now it's blocked. He's picked up a live ball here, remember. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bob. 60 vices, 60 vices. Amen, amen. Go.
Now Allen. That's complete to D.K. Metcalf. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers at 7 and 8 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Well, a momentary screen from that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they tried to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's
Come on, man. How you let that nigga get loose?
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 9 here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Allen going to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Gets the dart to Pierce. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Allen and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19, Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Oh, it's clean.
Let go.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And it's
What?
complete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
This nigga couldn't hold the
Steelers
ball.
try it, but they come up empty on 4th down.
What the fuck?
And it'll be a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense,
All right.
they'll be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side.
Come on, all y'all was right there.
And he's going to get this
Come
one
on.
across the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Stroud. That is caught by Hunter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27. Throwing now is Stroud.
Yeah.
That is intercepted.
What?
Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
I don't care what game it is, everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Stroud sets up the play action. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
All right. Look at high.
And Stroud now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Trap 60, trap 60.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Get to it in the first. I'm not in the first.
6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Really?
Ooh,
good.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Okay, great.
2nd and 9.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Allen going to audible to a different look. again, it's Johnson.
Damn.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
60 Vikings. 79 Broncos. Rig.
To the air, Allen.
Oh, my God. No.
Picks it.
There you go, baby. Fuck. Come on.
Preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the quick, right?
Up the middle they go.
You know I'm running, bitches.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. What a great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
The Texans will line up for the...
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
Steelers, nothing. Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We should not be here right now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move
Hold
the
it.
football? What do we
Damn
do
it,
with this play
man.
sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here.
Bro.
I think you're feeling okay.
18 Rattler. 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Here's Allen.
Ah,
Shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
come on, man.
Great completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
18. Dragon 60. Ready?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offensive pass interference.
Takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. Let go.
Throwing now is Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
God damn it, man.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Well, you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year. I think you use him as an exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, He needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Stroud to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
What the fuck?
Special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs.
Get the fuck out of here. You guys ain't holding shit. Stop killing me with this shit, bro.
They'll lose a yard there.
You just gotta get that. Come on. Ain't your fault. This is my fault. You know damn way this should be us right now.
Allen off the play fake. Throw caught there by Willis. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Third and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Allen.
Oh, shit.
That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get it. Cut 19. Cut 19. Steady.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Running from the gun, Johnson.
God damn, come on, Johnson.
About the 46. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To throw, it's Allen.
God damn it, you.
Man open, but he Preston, and it's incomplete.
Oh.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Here's Matt Ariza now. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins.
Come on, y'all.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Look at hot. Here we go.
Again, it's Stroud. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw.
Come on, man.
Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
All about it here.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Here we go, shot. 18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half.
You gotta make it look kind of respectful out here. Shit.
Watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They run a draw here on second down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stroud.
Damn.
In the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his pass incomplete.
Didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Here's Stroud.
Whoa. Come on, fuck!
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
I'm sitting there watching you look at him. I didn't think I had to fucking take control too. Damn.
Territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Stroud completes his out wide. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and goal, Houston.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw on play action. And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's go. Reload. Go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
Come on. Set. Cavity Lions. Ready.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ready. Cougar 19.
On play action, Allen. And that throw behind his man.
Get out of there.
Incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Here we go. Cowboy 80, 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick.
Allen going to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. Gets past one man. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Ready. Bronco 80. Unlock Lions.
Allen going to change the look here. They'll try and run. This is Johnson.
Stay on your feet, baby. Stay on your
First contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Damn, boy.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Get up. 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. 19 Tiger. 19.
Pierce.
Aye.
Push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
That's good stuff.
DK Metcalf.
What kind of respect?
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation.
Right.
That is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That's all we trying to say.
And he'll get it up past the 20
ball.
to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now Stroud. Got his man down. And it right up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Right, get them niggas hurt.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And Stroud now to throw.
Damn. Damn, that was a nice play.
It's complete downfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Wide the fuck over.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
Okay.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of
Damn!
That's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, let's go.
So good down middle. Get him.
Right back to him on first down. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Over this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Come on. Set, ready.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This one complete to his fullback. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes.
Of course, you know what they're coming
able
with.
to pull that one in and pick up good yardage.
Okay.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Come on, man. Took too long for this.
Painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Here's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Go. Let go.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Pierce now up the middle. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Going for it with Pierce. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Viking 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Watch quit.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh as on the glow. Got trying to snatch out my soul.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Ready?
One final try here for Allen. And he's going to take it in for a steal.
There we go, baby. There we go, baby.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Too many mistakes. Too many mistakes today.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
No, we know it. We're losing at the moment. No, we're going to win this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And nowhere to run in the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stroud working out of the gun. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 11 yards on the pickup there.
All right.
Now a handoff up the middle. Mackey. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards there, just like last play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
All right.
They'll run on first down. Mackey looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there, and just ran him down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Stroud to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just
come on, man.
Pace with the other offense.
Trying to make it easy.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him out of man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one.
Oh, no!
Intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derek Stingley.
Damn.
And they will be set up now as
That motherfucker came down.
Back inside the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Oh, wow.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Throwing now is Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Texans, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with 1 game remaining. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, that I answer. To the next one. No, sir.